name is Starlight. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm reaching out to all of you beautiful souls out there. I hope you were able to get out in nature, and I don't know where you live, but it's been snowing all day long. The news people got it right this time. It has been snowing all day long. And anyway, I really want to reach out to all of you. Want to make sure that you're taking really good care of yourself. And you know, if you do live in areas where it's snowing, please drive safe and watch out there that's driving, you know, because anything can happen. And especially with the technology that we have these days, a lot of people don't even pay attention to what they're doing, you know, and especially, or they're going too fast in the snow. So just be careful when you're going out. But anyway, I really just want to reach out to all of you beautiful souls out there. I hope you were able to get out in nature, and you know, not only to get out in nature, I really hope you're getting plenty of water and make sure you get some fruit and vegetables in you. You know, it's so important to do that. You know, your body will thank you. It really will. You know, the effects of eating fruit and vegetables will really be much greater and better than junk food. So anyway, besides eating healthy is to make sure you take care of number one, you. Yeah, you. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Forget about your mom. Huh? Starlight? No. Forget about your mom, your dad, your grandpa, grandma, husband. Sorry. Your wife. You know, forget about your brother's sister's best friend, your neighbor, you know, cousins, aunts and uncles. So forget all about them right now. It's all about you. So really make sure you're focused on yourself, and then after you've done the work and worked on yourself and took care of all your needs, then you can, don't worry about your mom and dad or any of those people, but then you can go and help them out. So anyway, I do love you. If you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome. And you could find me on YouTube, and that is at Starlight, and that is at Starlight, and that's Kathy with a K, Dingman. Plus, don't forget, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can leave a message down below, beep, beep, beep. Stop by and say hello to Starlight. I will not bite. I do have all my teeth. Actually, I have to go to the dentist tomorrow. Ooh. So anyway, so besides checking my YouTube channel out and leaving me a friendly message, you can also push that notification bell. That way you don't miss any videos. And you can follow me on Instagram, and that is at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that's Kathy with a K, Dingman. Starlight. So anyway, I already started making this video, but I had to redo it again. So take two. So here we are doing this because I didn't really do something ahead of time. Today I want to do something a little different. And I did make this video before, but it was on Facebook, so really only, more than likely, only one of you watched it. You know, I believe one of my biggest fans out there, might have already watched this when I was putting videos. I was getting ready for YouTube, so I started making videos on Facebook first. And so anyway, I'm going to repeat that same kind of video, but it's never going to be the same. You know, I don't even remember what I said in the last one, and I don't really know what I'm going to say right now. But anyway, after now I've already done my introduction, and thank you for being so patient. I just put a video about that out. It's about not being patient. So anyway, this time Starlight has a little song for you. Whoopsie. And this is why I had to do this all over again. But as long as I do this right this time. So here we go. This is a song that maybe most of you heard when you were a little toddler, or you know, I don't know, can you remember what you heard when you were a baby? You know, some people do. They remember. I do have some childhood memories when I was really, really little. But here we go is a song that might sound familiar to most of you. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Now that's all Starlight is going to play on that song, and you know, I didn't even know the rest of the words on there, and that's why I had to stop. I thought it was just going to repeat. Because there was little toys, and they might still have those where they're like little TV screens, and you just wind them up, and then a little screen, and it was you know, a boat going by in the water, and that would play that song. But did you hear those words on that song? You know, so if you didn't, I can play it again for you. Oh no, it's going to go to a commercial. I still can play it again for you. Listen careful. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Okay, now this is the whole reason why I'm making this video is that is really pretty much the truth of it all, is life is but a dream. You know, so I know, isn't that a twister, huh? You know, some of you already think Starlight's out there. I am an alien, and I did come from another planet to help you. I came, would you believe I came back to planet Earth? What was I thinking? But yes, I came back to planet Earth, you know, and I definitely am not from this planet. So it's because I realized that you all needed help, you know, so you wouldn't believe what Starlight went through to get where she is today. So throughout my life, you know, I have been trying to figure this whole thing out my whole life. And like I said, I am an alien, part human, but we all are spirit beings, multi-dimensional beings having a human experience. We're spirit beings out here learning how to be human. Now you probably understand why everything is such a mess out in the world, is, you know, nobody really knows what they are doing. You know, we're learning how to be human. You know, and I'm going to touch a little bit on this. Haven't you ever wondered, if we're all supposed to be human, why do we treat each other like aliens? So, I mean, that has been my whole life. You know, it is funny is because I do have a couple of kids. They're not kids anymore. They're grown up, and now they have kids. And yeah, I'm a grandma. So, and I have two beautiful grandsons. But isn't it a trip how the truth, when you find out, it will set you free, but it will piss you off first. Absolutely, it will piss you off. You know, you'll have a day when the truth will, you know, hit you right between the eyes, and you'll be like, it's been there the whole time, right in front of you. Bam! Just like, boom, like a reality check, you know, it's been there the whole time. And it is strange how they put it even into kids' music, you know, and it's almost like they're laughing at us about this whole big joke of life, that most of you, you know, really believe everything you've been told on the news. You know, you believed your parents because they were lied to, you know, whatever your parents told you, you know, you believed it because that's what mom and dad told you, you know, and most of the time, you know, and it's something not all kids can go along with this, is really, I make videos about this, about parents should be honest. And even when it comes to the Santa Claus, eating all the cookies on the kids and going through chimneys. We should be really honest to our kids, right? Exactly. But, there's a lot of parents out there in the world still today that are still copying what their mom and dad did to them, even though they know as adults that that was a lie. So, but a lot of parents think, hey, I am missing out, I want to be able to play Santa Claus, I want to be able to play the Tooth Fairy and all that, and that is really not what I'm going to be talking to you about today, because I talked about it a lot at Christmas time about really, like telling your kids the truth. And, it is something I didn't know how my son was going to do Christmas this year, and I was curious, because it's out of my hands. It's not up to me what my kids do. And I am so proud of my son, because he's got like a 4.5-year-old right now. And I said, hey, what are you doing with my grandson for Christmas? And I was so proud of him, because he told his own son, my grandson, that Santa Claus is a fake. He's a fraud. He's always been. So there's no fat Santa Claus running around, on a sled anywhere up in the sky, and so lies are all over, in the history books. I was so tempted yesterday. I was in the library and I heard a few teenager girls at the library, because it was no school day because of Martin Luther King's Day, and I am so grateful for that, of setting people free and stuff like that through our history and stuff, even with my favorite president, Abraham Lincoln, is setting people free, beautiful people free. I would have been one of those white chicks out there hiding them under the floor somewhere and feeding them really good. I would have been one of those people out there. But anyway, is we have been lied to from the very beginning of time, and they spread these lies out through the media. What radio, news station do you listen to? What is it? I actually used to watch the news, and I absolutely cannot watch the news, because we've been lied to so much. You'd have to really be able to read between the lines, and there's some people out there that claim that they can, but maybe they're not really reading. They might think they're wise enough, but not everyone can really understand really what the truth in the world is today. So even we were lied to, through COVID. I got a video deleted because, what? Shh, Starlight, we don't want them knowing about that. They want to control us and stop us from using our voice. If I would like to swear, but that would be a really bad swear word right now. Like blank, frig that. We do need to use our voice. We do. We need to use our voice while we still have it. So it is really interesting, that song, even when you're growing up, and there's so many other things, when you're growing up, where lies were into the things that we listen to, or even songs that we've heard on the radio, where artists out there, they might have done some, mushrooms or some LSD, to get the truth. And other people like Starlight had to go through hell to get that truth, literal hell. And I'm not exaggerating on that. People actually have been lied to in the churches. They have, they're lying to you in the churches, telling you that there's a hell. There is not a hell. I fell for that. I did. When I was younger, in '95, that's when I went, to a funeral where I thought, oh no, Starlight, if you don't get right with God, you're going to burn in the lake of fire forever, and there's going to be gnashing of teeth, and I'm like, ugh, that does not sound like a place I want to go to. And before that, I thought I was a really great person. I never did really anything wrong to anybody except for myself, So, I believed in that lie and it really aggravates me when I drive down the road, somewhere, and there's a sign up on a billboard that says, where are you going? Are you going to hell? And it's like, huh, see, even with these people that are homeless people, they go to a lot of these city missions out in the areas and different places, and they'll have like a church service at their city mission, and they're still spreading that lie out because they believe in that lie. They were programmed and they have been tricked believing in such a lie that there's a hell, that you're gonna, that's not the God I know, and didn't Jesus already pay for that price? Didn't he already go through what he went through to save us so we didn't have to go there? So what was the sense of Jesus dying on the cross to save us from our sins if we're still going to go to hell? So I don't understand how so many Christians believe in that still today. But they've been deceived, and we all been deceived. We all been lied to. So it is twisted how, like the military men and women have been lied to. And this is really why I wanted to make this video right here on this point is I do know a homeless man, and I am going to talk to him tonight. It's funny, we got like a connection with each other, and we keep on. I already made a video about him, and I will be putting that out if things go well, and I believe it will, is that I want him as my special guest on my YouTube channel, my very first guest, to make a point in the world as far as military men and women. And he's a homeless man living, like today is like probably 30s, 40s today, and tonight, lately it's been like 20 degrees out. Where this homeless veteran is going to be sleeping tonight? What was that? Why isn't he in a shelter? Huh, good question. Have you been in a shelter? Do you know what it's like being in a shelter? And I talked to that man today, and he told me there's a church across the street where we both met each other. I mean, exactly the same time we got there. Find out we were both at the same place earlier at the same time. We got there and we left. We went and did our thing, came back at 1 o'clock because we know at 1 o'clock you can take a shower. And isn't it funny how the universe guided both of us? I've been praying to get with this man again because he's going to be moving away. And I'm like, no, universe, please help me to get connected with this man. He is a very important part of this world. He is a homeless veteran. He's not the only homeless veteran. So that's what I put on my video before that I already have made is, how come the government isn't taking care of him? What? How come he's not in a shelter? Huh? Well, ain't that funny again? Would you go in a shelter? What he told me earlier today is the church that is across the street from this place that we both take showers at, which is funny, like I was saying earlier, is that we both went there at 9, and it was a big line, like 8 people that was already ahead of us. So I said, whew, I'm not going to sit around for that many, who knows how long that's going to take for 8 people to get in a shower. So I figured out, hey, I could go to the library, work on my videos, and go back there at 1 because that's when it's available. And isn't it beautiful how my name was on that list for a shower at 1 o'clock, and his was the next person to take a shower. And it is so beautiful how the universe does things, because the universe knows how this man has a story, and I want to be like a news reporter, and to have him as my very first guest on my YouTube channel. So I am praying that he will really help me out in this. because he has things to say. And you, as my viewers out there, my family, is that you really need to hear what a homeless veteran has to say. It is so important. I have a huge heart for both veterans and homeless people because they all have been lied to. And I did put make a video. I did not put it out yet, and there's always reasons why things happen in the order that they happen. Universe is doing something in me, to reach out to this man, and it is a shame. I mean, here he is all bundled up, extra clothing, and he talked to me a little bit today about his situation, and right now he's got $75 on a card that he can't even spend because he lost his card. And there are people out on the streets that do help him out because he is a veteran, and I'm so grateful for the people that God has put in his way. He told me that a police officer, gave him money before, and I am so grateful to hear these stories of people that have not closed their hearts to this man because he is a true veteran. And my whole question is how come he doesn't have his own place to live? He does not belong in a shelter, just like he said. That's no place for anybody to be. And so I have actually made a video a while back. It was one of the videos that got more hits than any video that I made. And I did have a viewer that said, more or less telling me, I don't even think they listened to the whole video, because in that video I said I am not going in a shelter, and he left me a comment saying, hey, get in a shelter, follow the rules, and I'm like, that is not gonna happen, because I have to protect my energy. Like this man here that I'm talking about right now, is that he told me a church across the street where we took our shower, they have a whole bunch of beds in there set up, so if it's too cold you can go in there. But at the same time he said that there was some kind of accident, like some kind of shooting in that place, in a church, and you want me and you want this veteran to go in there and sleep? I am safer in my vehicle. I have not had any problems. I feel very safe in my vehicle sleeping. And to let you know, it doesn't get that cold in my vehicle up until about 2 now. If it's 20 out at nighttime, about 2 in the morning, that's when it starts getting a little cold. And 4 o'clock is the normal of when I actually really have to bundle up or get the car heated up. So my energy, I am protected. I have Archangel Michael protecting my car and me all night, every night. So anyway, I'm not here to really talk about myself. The whole reason why I'm making this video is we all been lied to. And like I was mentioning about the girls that were at the library, they're reading the history books, and I can hear them. And I'm like, I really wanted to go over there and give them my business card for my YouTube channel and say, could you really just take some time and, I got some videos on my YouTube channel, and that really will, really break everything down. It really sucks, all these young kids, teenagers or whatever age, that they're being programmed and being brainwashed to believe a bunch of lies, because the truth is that all of this is really an illusion. And I know you just smacked your head in a wall somewhere. Sorry about that. But really, it is not as real as you think. I even have talked to a man before, and I didn't know what his job was, but he was an electrician. And when I told him stuff, because of how he got taught to be an electrician, what he had, the training and all that stuff, he really thought about what I said. And, it is really awesome with people's different backgrounds, how they I have so many people relating to what I say when I see them on the streets, or wherever I meet and see people, where, they're like, huh, it really gets them to question all kinds of stuff. And that is what I'm here now, is to get you to question things. Don't just believe everything like what they did on the news. And I met another person today. I knew that he was I thought he was kind of watching me in another room in the library. He has been affected because of COVID, where he is afraid to be around people. He wears a mask all the time, and I wasn't aware of it all together. I couldn't quite tell if it was him or not. But when I was doing a YouTube video earlier, he was watching me, and he actually got brave enough when we went in line to eat a lunch that he talked to me, and he goes, "Hey, wasn't that you in the library today?" And I'm like, "Yes." And he inspired me. That guy is affected because of all the lies that they did to this poor man, and yeah, he is homeless. But you know what? He wears that mask all the time, and you can barely see his face. And I would even love to have him as a guest. And I know a lot of you might be thinking, well, these people are not famous. I don't care if they are famous or not. They all have to tell. They have gone through stuff. They are the real deal. And I'm not saying rich people or famous people are not. They got their stories too, and that they're a great importance. I know, like, I'm going to more likely listen to somebody that's famous and popular than to listen to homeless people. But you know what? Homeless people are people. They are not animals, and some of these city missions treat them like they're animals, like they're less than human. So it's really, this whole thing is an illusion. Is, like I mentioned before in my other videos, how we all have been lied to. It's all an illusion. And I know it is hard for that to wrap around your brain. It is a big horse pill to swallow, isn't it? That means you have to take like the whole bottle of water to get that big pill down your throat, because Starlight actually gags on pills. So Starlight's not really a fan of swallowing horse pills, but Starlight has swallowed a big horse pill in her life, and the truth is that we all been lied to, just like this little story here of the, let's see here. Oh no, I did it again. That's okay. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Yes, life is but a dream. We got to wake up to that reality that we all been lied to, and you're like kind of like a Hollywood star, and there are many people that watch, and it is kind of something how they got cameras all over. They track us with the phones. They hear all of our conversations through your speakers in your house, and then they make more oops, sorry about that, technology with even with your kids' toys with speakers in it, so there is no such thing as privacy. I did make a video about that, and I don't think anybody watched that video, but really, what privacy, when all of our paperwork, like medical records and our everything went onto the web, there is no privacy after that. People are always hacking in. If they can hack into your bank account, they can hack into your records at your doctors at the hospital. Why not? They're hackers. That's what they do. So anyway, I just really, this video really was to let you know I'm hoping that I can get this man this veteran out here with me. The next time I'm gonna say, hey, can I meet with you? Would you come to the library with me? I would love to be able to get him in my car, but I got so much stuff in my car, because he's got luggage and stuff like that. So I don't know if I can make this work, but I really hope I can get him to agree to come here and to make a video with this man. He is a big important part of this world is because of the things that he has said, and it would, and you'll see all his tags that he wears, and he's the real deal. So anyway, I do love all of you, and I hope you get a lot of help from this video to realize that we have been lied to, that you're kind of like in a virtual reality, and we're kind of locked into this right now, and really nobody knows exactly how we got into it in the first place. It could be the aliens, we're not exactly sure, but we have been lied to. The government is definitely aware of that we are in this mess. That's why they're able to work around and do what they can do. And so anyway, I do love you. You can give this video a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Plus, don't forget, you can leave a message down below, beep, beep, beep. And you can ring the notification bell. Plus, you can follow me on Instagram, and that is at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K, Dingman Starlight. So anyway, I do love you, and I really you are really paying attention, and those of you that do not listen to the whole thing on any of these videos, then you're missing out on parts. Sometimes I save the best for last. So if you just listen to parts of it and you don't listen to the whole thing, then you're only listening to half of the truth. So, and you really need the whole truth to set you free, not just, you need the whole truth. The whole truth is what's going to set you free, and it's going to piss you off. Definitely, indeed, it will. So anyway, I love you. This Starlight love, light, and peace.